This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, Bangor police arrested 5 people after responding to a call about a person being threatened with a weapon. Bangor Police Sergeant Jason McCambley says when officers arrived on scene Thursday morning, they found 10 people inside a home on Hancock Street, but never located the person accused of threatening.
Well, after conducting interviews, detectives felt the incident was being exaggerated. However, they did happen to find several people there with pending arrest warrants. 20-year-old Emily Green of Herman and 33-year-old Haley Spalding of Newburgh were arrested for 1 outstanding warrant each. 26-year-old Mary Sturdivant of Bangor was arrested for 3 outstanding warrants. She was also charged with trafficking in prison contraband and drug possession. 23-year-old Trinity Clark of Dedham and 31-year-old James Manning of Winterport were arrested for 2 outstanding warrants apiece. Manning was also charged with trafficking in prison contraband.
In other news, Maine's first public defender's office in Augusta is set to open in a few weeks, and now an attorney has been selected to lead that office. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard spoke with the new district defender, who's no stranger to the district attorneys that she'll be going up against.
This is the first brick and mortar office in this state, finally. Every other state has a public defender's office, and finally Maine has its own public defender's office.
Frayla Tarpinian, who is currently the second in command at the Kennebec County District Attorney's Office, was selected to become the first district defender of Maine's first public defender's office in Augusta.
I started really thinking about it, and that's when it became apparent to me that I think this is a place where I could really make a difference.
Tarpinian says one of the strangest feelings, at least at first, will be going up against her current co-workers.
It's going to be different for everybody involved. I've made a lot of friends here. I love the people I work with, and that's the hardest part about leaving the job, is leaving great people.
Currently, people in Maine who are accused of a crime, who cannot afford an attorney, have a contracted private attorney paid by the state provided for them.
The benefit of having state employees who are employed to do this work and not private attorneys takes a lot of the external stressors out of the system. So you don't have to run a business. You don't have to worry about if you're taking other types of cases.
Tarpinian adds it won't be easy, but nothing worth doing is ever easy.
Well, I think starting anything from scratch is difficult. We have 49 models to reach to, and many offers of help from other people who've been doing this a lot longer.
Tarpinian will begin her new role on November 6th and says she is excited to get to work, providing the best defense possible and paving the path forward for all future public defender offices in Maine. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And we continue to follow an evolving situation in Bangor with the potential clearing of a large homeless encampment there. Our Devin Dagnall spoke with city officials and those affected by notices recently posted.
We're not here because we want to be here. We're here because we have to be here, a lot of us.
Friday morning and afternoon, many of those living in the Hope House encampment, otherwise known as Tent City, left the area they had called home after the city of Bangor told them they would need to do so earlier this week. Bangor City Manager Debbie Laurie states they were told to leave due to a growing safety concern.
Over the last, 2 months, concerns have been raised by those who are working in the field about the safety of individuals who are actively working with us.
Though not everyone who lived in the encampment was asked to leave. According to Laurie, those who have been actively working with the city's caseworkers during the past 3 months are allowed to stay in the area indefinitely until other living arrangements can be made. Those staying were asked to mark their tents with tape provided to them by their caseworkers. However, the process has reportedly caused confusion among the community.
It's been touch and go, really. I mean, they're not really telling us a whole lot. They're just saying if we have an X on our tent, it means that we get to stay a little longer. I just don't understand why they have to uproot us.
There are those in opposition to the city's actions and believe another solution must be found in order to properly help Bangor's unhoused population.
We need not be in this situation today. Many people who camp here, and some will speak, they're the experts, have experienced difficult things in their lives. Many have been traumatized. And an action like this can re-traumatize people.
Lori states she understands the opposition, but insists the city is doing all it can do and will continue to work with those who seek help.
What we do want to do is we want to continue to work with folks and address their needs, their barriers, and how we're going to get them into safe, affordable, permanent housing and support them with the services that they need to be successful.
In Bangor, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A new affordable housing project intended to address Maine's housing shortage is now underway in Madison. Our David Ledford has more.
The need for affordable housing is only growing.
Governor Janet Mills joined community leaders in Madison Friday for a groundbreaking on a new 18-unit housing facility to help ease the area's housing crunch. The project was made possible through the Rural Affordable Rental Housing Program, a $20 million initiative that's part of the governor's Jobs and Recovery Plan.
We need this. We need those jobs. We need people to move here, young families in particular, but we also need the housing to go along with it.
The site of the building at 55 Weston Avenue was previously home to a long-standing elementary school. But once the housing development is completed, officials expect it to give the town an economic boost. Workers from both New Balance and Timber HP are expected to be some of the building's first residents.
It's an amazing opportunity for the town because we're actually going to start getting tax revenue from the property, which we haven't had in over 100 years.
The building will be put together using modular construction, where components are manufactured off-site and brought in to be assembled as whole sections of the structure, which reportedly saves on build time. Thanks to this method, contractors hope to complete the building by next spring.
The beauty with the modular-based design, we poured the footings 2 days ago, and we'll hopefully move people in by March. So a 6-month project that would normally take more than a year to do.
According to the Mills administration, the Rural Affordable Housing Program is expected to create more than 300 homes across the state. In Madison, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, having your vehicle break down on the side of the road can be a scary experience, but a new law going into effect next week looks to help make those situations just a little bit safer. Currently in Maine, it is already required by law to slow down or move over if you see first responders, emergency vehicles, or a tow truck on the side of the road. The law is being expanded to include any disabled vehicle with their hazard lights on. AAA of Northern New England says this law is about everybody doing their part to make the roadways safer.
I think that most people have found themselves in that situation where they're broken down on the side of the road. Cars are whipping by them at highway speeds, coming within inches, sometimes hitting the vehicles, causing injury, damage to the vehicles and other property, and fatalities. We lose, on average, 350 people standing next to their cars, waiting for help to arrive on an annual basis, and upwards of 60 to 80 tow truck drivers and law enforcement officers that are out there doing their job, trying to help folks.
The new law will go into effect on Wednesday.
Man overboard incidents are one of the leading causes of death among the 1st Coast Guard District commercial fishing fleet. The U.S. Coast Guard Sector Northern New England is commencing their annual Operation Safe 8, conducting commercial fishing vessel safety boardings with an emphasis on safety gear and training. Recent safety data from the U.S. Coast Guard shows that over the last 10 years, there have been 41 man overboard reports, 23 of those resulting in deaths of commercial fishermen, just in New England alone. Coast Guard members will be conducting these boardings on fishermen and commercial boats and to make sure they're in compliance with survival regulations, equipped with an emergency position indicating radio beacon, have proper vessel stability, and much more. So obviously some very important safety precautions being taken there.
Yeah, and you hope that folks are in compliance, but you just never know. It could be accidental. You don't realize you don't have an item that you need, and the Coast Guard's just trying to make sure that you, in fact, are equipped to deal with an emergency situation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. Well, let's go ahead and get a peek outside, a first check of our forecast, and see what's coming our way weather-wise.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Driveway Maintenance Paving. With over 30 years experience in paving and seal coating, we offer quality work at affordable prices, and we have some rainfall on the way. A hefty rainfall tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Increasing clouds out there all day today. Some rain showers likely tonight. The bulk of the rain, though, gets in here tomorrow, and especially tomorrow night, as there is a big system heading our way. It's all right here, moving this way very slowly. So once it gets here tonight, rain showers are in the forecast tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, most likely not ending until early parts of Monday. And we're also going to get a lot of rainfall, probably a widespread 1 to 2 inch rainfall again. We've had several of these, of course, this year. Our forecast then tonight, though, is clouding over, rain showers late with low temperatures in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
All right, so a rainy overnight heading our way.
Yeah, it's rainy, but at least it's a little warmer, so there's that.
There is that. All right, well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, our Devin Dagnall will show us Maine Maritime Academy's new training ship dubbed the Fire Chief.
And a veteran in Orneville is living up to the Beirut Veterans of America's motto. We'll have that story and more after the break.
From a gallon of gas to a gallon of milk, everything costs more these days. And question 3 will make things worse. It'll cost billions, and we'll be on the hook for it. It will increase our electric bills. And question 3, it doesn't require an operations plan, not even for emergencies or power outages. Question 3 is too costly and too risky for my family. I'm voting no on 3. It's a bad idea for Maine.
Get ready to clown around this Halloween. Fright at the Fort 2023 Carnival of Fright. October 14th, the 21st, and 22nd, and October 28th and 29th at Fort Knox in Prospect. There are no at-the-door ticket sales. Fright Night at the Fort 2023 Carnival of Fright. Tickets online at fortknoxmaine.com.
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Do you want to improve or upgrade your home? Well, At Home Furniture, Appliance, and Bedding in Lincoln and Dover Foxcroft has got you covered. We pride ourselves in the relationships we build with every customer, from commercial businesses to homeowners. We have some of the best prices on the best brands of appliances, furniture, and mattresses, and we even offer full kitchen and bath remodels with a designer and installers on staff. So stop in today and check us out at one of our locations and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
It's another exciting year of high school football in the state of Maine. Get out and support your home team, and be looking for the ABC 7 Sports Blitz crew. You can get a free Sports Blitz t-shirt, then watch Sports Blitz during ABC 7 News at 11 every Friday night during the football season. Blitz shirts courtesy of Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store, Coastal Auto Parts, Colburn Shoe Store, First National Bank, Front Street Shipyard, Goose River Farm Meat Store, and Up in Smoke Fireworks.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Maine Maritime Academy has a hot new training facility they've dubbed the Fire Chief. Devin Dagnall takes us there.
This is state-of-the-art technology.
So it's made for a combination of shoreside and shipboard firefighting. One of the most unique things in the state of Maine, I think.
The Fire Chief is a 4-story training facility located in Bucksport, designed to prepare Maine Maritime Academy students for any firefighting situation, whether on land or sea.
The simulations are made to simulate a regular shipboard fire. As the new vessels come out, newer technology, some of our props are made to emulate that.
There's 3 different props. There's an engine room simulator prop, a sofa prop, and the third one is a galley fire or a kitchen fire prop.
The Fire Chief's fires are all controlled and fueled by propane, which makes it far less toxic than training methods of the past.
These days, we don't have houses we can burn anymore, so having facilities like this for a controlled environment to teach the new generation coming up gives them a good controlled way to start learning.
Although the intention of the facility was to be used by MMA students, Chief Operating Officer Craig Johnson says the Academy is happy to welcome any fire departments or businesses throughout all of New England to train with their fire chief.
It's a great chance for the state of Maine to partner with Maine Maritime Academy and the local fire departments.
In Bucksport, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
There are countless stories to tell from the Beirut bombing, but some of those stories were left unfinished. That's where former U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Kevin Perry comes in. Our Doug Banks spoke to the Orneville resident who's living up to the Beirut Veterans of America's motto, "The first duty is to remember."
Just outside his front door, Kevin Perry has been walking across Route 16 since 2009 to his plot of old forested land, where you'll find over 30 trails dedicated to members of the U.S. Marine Corps who served in Beirut.
I'm not sure why I did it. There's a saying that a person dies twice. They die when they actually physically stop living, and they die a second time when nobody talks about them again.
On that Sunday morning in October of 1983, Perry was at the U.S. Embassy getting ready to start his day.
And a Marine rushed in and said they just leveled the Marine Corps barracks or the headquarters company. And I said, was there a lot of people hurt? And he goes, no, it's leveled, it's on the ground.
For the next 3 weeks, he served as an external guard for the embassy.
Anybody's lucky to live up into adulthood or even get to be an older man like me.
Today, he walks the trails he cleared himself, telling stories, some of which end too soon, and others he hopes continue writing.
He was my company commander, and he was killed in the October 23rd bombing. Doc, he'd be preaching to us to quit smoking cigarettes. Sergeant Major Douglas was our highest enlisted rank in a battalion.
Some of Perry's goals are for other Marines to share their own stories, like this one of a Machias native who was serving in Beirut as well on that day. He also survived. Perry also wants to increase support for veterans organizations, helping to ensure that the service and sacrifice of all veterans is remembered and honored.
They died before they should have, and they never had the chance to have kids and grandkids and live their life. And those are the people that to me are important.
In Orneville, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
You know, the bonds those servicemen and women share, never die.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's always wonderful to see the ones who are still with us making sure that their brothers and sisters remain in our consciousness. It's
Absolutely.
very, very important.
Yeah, keeping their stories alive just through their memories. It's just a really great way to honor them.
Yeah, but the further and further you get away from an event, the easier it is for it to fade from your consciousness.
Yeah.
And it is so important for efforts like that to not go unnoticed.
They really are, yeah.
Alrighty, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. Playoffs are here, and Tyler Cruz is in with some highlights from high school soccer preliminary games.
We'll have that story and more right after the break. Stay with us.
To keep the doors open as long as we have, the customers always come first. And that's why we're against Question 3. Question 3 costs $13.5 billion. That's billion with a B, which could mean higher taxes for all Mainers. It turns our power grid over to the politicians, the same politicians that take money from the oil and gas companies. They put themselves first, not us. Question 3 is a risk Mainers cannot afford.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
With AAA insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Come to Ghost Sport in Bucksport October 21st for Halloween fun. Supported by Fright at the Fort Carnival of Fright. Just $15 for all ages. All ticket sales online at FortKnoxMaine.com. Osborne's Plumbing and Heating for all of your plumbing and heating. Natural gas, air conditioners, and mini split heat pumps installations. And Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by today. You'll thank yourself later.
Now, with so much on the line, more Americans are turning to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight than any other newscast across all of television.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start here with some high school girls soccer playoff action. The preliminary round getting underway as we head up to Class B North up in Old Town. It's the 11th seed Belfast visiting the 6th seed Coyotes. We're going to start early in the first half. Old Town with it. The cross in by Karina Dumont. Ball bounces around, but it ends up with Michaela Emerson, who pushes it in to put the Yotes on the board. It's 1-0. All right, here's Dumont now taking a corner. It's Rhiannon Bousquet trying to push it in, but Aaron Robbins and Curtis Morgan work together as Morgan saves it right there. All right, here's a Belfast corner. Maggie Metcalf sends it in, and Allison Caron. Some great D at the net, but Danica Brown carols her save of her own. Finally, Dumont on another corner, and it's Emerson in the right place at the right time for her second goal of the game. Old Town moves on. They win it 8-0. All right, let's head to some Class C prelim action. It's 9 seed Dexter visiting 8 seed Orono. First half, Orono's Anna Robertson sends a high ball in there. To get it is Chelsea Smith, and a nice chip here as she scores. That puts the Riots up 1-0. Late in the first, Smith again threatening, trying to set up Addie Duran, but Hannah Dean comes swooping in for the save. Great play there by the goalkeeper. Second half, Dexter's Abby Corson centers it to Addie Gaudreau, but her shot is saved by Charlie Ann Burns. And later, the Tigers, they have another chance. Ball chipped into Annabelle Peaks. Her header is saved by Burns. Orono survives here. They move on with a 1-0 win. All right, let's move on to some football now. It's a divisional matchup this week, and rain could be a factor in Foxborough on Sunday when the 1-5 Patriots host Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Bills are a Super Bowl contender this year, and New England, well, they really aren't close right now, but the bad weather could always play in their favor. It has in the past. Patriots quarterback Mac Jones, who has taken a lot of heat so far this season, is hoping his team can turn the page and pull off the upset. For Mac, it's all about confidence and execution.
A lot of the times you really do have to trust what you know, trust your routine, and that's what really good people do. They just stick with it and maybe adjust something here or there, but at the end of the day, they're going to stick to their routine, and like we talked about, the results will come if you just focus on what you're supposed to do like 99% of the time.
All right, well, it seems like that 1% has really come into play this season. All right, let's move on. It is Friday, so you know what that means. There are just a number of games left in the regular season for 11-man football. That number is getting smaller as we speak. We'll have Lawrence trying to finish hot over Brewer. Highlights from MCI and Belfast, as well as Hamden Academy. They host Madison. Herman is hosting Nokomis. And then, of course, it's 8-man football playoffs. We'll have highlights from 2 of our 8-man small playoff matchups for you tonight at 11 on Sports Splits. But for now, that is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
All right, Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Ford. The nice car and truck people and the weekends here. The mid-October weekend is now safe to use your outside voice. A very nice day for today, but increasing clouds out there now, pretty much giving us a good chance for rain tonight. And once that rain gets here, it's likely going to rain through the weekend into Monday. Highs today back up in the low 60s here in Bangor, also for Bar Harbor and Millinocket this time around. But tomorrow is going to be a bit cooler because lots of clouds are on the way, and some rain showers throughout the afternoon. Visibility now is okay across our region, but it will likely come down tonight as the clouds roll in, the rain begins, and fog out there as well, likely reducing visibility to a mile or less in some locations by tomorrow morning. So be ready for that if you're out driving at 3, 4, 5 a.m. tomorrow. All right, so lots of clouds out there currently, and the rain showers are still to the west of us, but this whole area is going to fill in tonight. And again, once the rain gets here, it's going to rain off and on through tomorrow night, Sunday, and probably into early parts of Monday morning. This is a big system now coming our way, and it's moving pretty slowly. It's got lots of moisture, lots of lift in the atmosphere. This thing's going to do its thing, right? It's going to rain itself out over our area and thus give us that rain activity tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. We'll walk you through it now, though. Here's tonight, looking at scattered rain showers across the area. There will be breaks in the cloud cover and rain tonight, but overall, we'll keep things mostly cloudy for a few hours, and then more rain will move in. And then by tomorrow, a few breaks in the action, probably early, followed by, this is tomorrow evening, 6:30 or so. We're talking some locally heavy rainfall across the area tomorrow night. That's going to rotate through as well before some more rain showers get in here on Sunday. So overall, a pretty wet weekend's on the way. Good for staying in, watching the football, making some chilly, right? With temperatures hanging out in the 50s. And the rain showers continue. Here's Sunday evening now, with the rain showers still across our area and lots of cloud cover as well. So if you wrung the atmosphere out, here's what you're going to get, right? Maybe a 1 to 2 inch rainfall. Some locations, though, could see closer to 2 or even 3 inches from this between tonight and early parts of Sunday afternoon. All right, we're watching the tropics too, but this one's not going to mess with us at all. There's a hurricane out here currently. Category 1 going to go this way and not affect our region at all next week. All right, going forward tonight, looking at mostly cloudy skies, lots of rain showers out there with low temperatures down near 54 and an east wind around 5. For tomorrow, all right, so scattered rain showers off and on all day long tomorrow. High temperatures up near 61 with an east breeze around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story, right? Rain showers tomorrow, rain showers on Sunday, rain ends Monday. Here's Tuesday, 58, and then mostly cloudy skies on Thursday into Wednesday and Thursday, high temperatures near 60. Beth and Peter?
I keep hoping to see that rain like shift off the weekend,
right.
And it's not happening.
Sadly, I don't think so at this point. It looks pretty widespread.
It does, yeah. All righty, well, binging time, I guess.
I suppose.
All right, well, there's still more to come. Stay with us.
Some things are worth waiting for. Something reliable, something loyal, something long-lasting. A 6-year warranty? Coyote's got that. One machine for all the dirty work? Count on Coyote. Coyote won't break your heart, and Whittemore & Sons got the deals that won't break the bank. So quit swiping and settling for less. Slide into Whittemore & Sons and be treated like family by a family who cares. 257 Waterville Road, Skowhegan.
It's another exciting year of high school football in the state of Maine. Get out and support your home team and be looking for the ABC7 Sports Blitz crew. You can get a free Sports Blitz t-shirt, then watch Sports Blitz during ABC7 News at 11 every Friday night during the football season. Blitz shirts courtesy of Coastal Auto Parts, First National Bank, Johnson Foundations, Loring Job Corps, Pixels to Print, and Stearns Lumber.
Ready to refresh your home? Fall into savings with incredible deals at the Furniture Gallery. Shop new arrivals from top brands like Ashley, Serta, Restonic, Nectar, and Franklin. Fall in love with unbeatable deals like our sofa and love seat sets for only $9.99 or sofas starting at $3.99. Indulge in ultimate comfort with over 150 recliner styles starting at just $2.99. My family and I are committed to giving you the best value for your money at the Furniture Gallery. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery.
To prepare you for winter, we're holding the Toyota All-Wheel Drive Savings Event with thousands of Toyotas to choose from. Right now, you can get 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive RAV4. The event ends October 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight, President Biden's case for billions in foreign aid that will also protect our national security, and the House Speaker drama with so much at stake. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
Finally tonight, a little eye candy for you. Spectators at the Oregon Zoo were treated to what some are calling a stop and chomp. It's actually elephants at the Oregon Zoo in Portland, demolishing some of the area's largest pumpkins. I'm sure they're making short work of them. All right, well, all of this happened during the zoo's 25th annual Squishing of the Squash. The zoo says the tradition started in 1999 when Hoffman's Dairy Garden of Canby dropped off some prize-winning 800-plus-pound pumpkins for the elephant family. They are so cute. Farmers often offered their overstock pumpkins for use in the zoo's groundbreaking animal enrichment efforts, enhancing animals' well-being with some stimulating and challenging environments, objects, and activities like some big pumpkins. The event is a lead-in to the zoo's annual Halloween celebration. I don't think you really need an occasion to watch elephants just be elephants.
Right.
I could kind of do that all day no matter what.
It's incredible because the elephants make the pumpkins look almost normal size.
Yeah.
Right? Like if they were people, but it's just incredible just how easily they can.
They just demolish them. They also do that with big cats too. Sometimes big cats in zoos and sanctuaries will get a pumpkin to play with, and that's super fun to watch
that's
too.
Adorable.
Yeah. We just
love
love
that.
animals here.
Yes, we do.
Fine.
All right.
That's going to do it for us, folks. Good night.
Good night, everyone.